I had no idea. Okay, so I wasn't really paying attention to the trivia, and I saw a question that appeared to be about the seven deadly sins, and then I looked up directly above it and saw that the correct answer to something was Professor Charles the Hedgehog. So that was a fun experience. Welcome back, Cass. Who's that? I like that we're... Welcome back, Kay. We're actually just walking up to him and about to have a conversation. Like he's going to rationally talk to us, despite every other encounter with a Saru human mist monster hybrid consisting of grr, 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 grr. What's the matter? A visitor. I saw you and pleased. I have something nice for you. Sorry, you're possessed by a Saru. How can you speak to us? Oh, they're addressing it. I cannot understand difficult words. I give you the key to Latona. The Latona key will open the gates. You can reach Mount Latona's Genesis tree there. The mist can be driven from Rateu. Then I can be with my bride. I am pleased. I give you this West Rateu key too. Alright! I didn't understand everything, but I got the part about the Genesis tree. I think he'll give us a key to reach the mist generator if we revive the Genesis tree. It sounds good, but something troubles me. But Seiryu said something about brides. Gala, let's help him. Noah should have no idea what a bride means. She didn't know what money means. Oh. Thank you, Cass. Has the Crash the Stream channel always been there? It's been there for a little bit. Am I in there? I'm supposed to be. Yes. That's a secret channel for surprise guests. You saw the secrets. It's not a secret to you. But sorry, you said something about... Oh, yep, I already read that. Vaughn, I'll let you decide what to do. Ooh, secrets. It's for if the stream ever needs to get crashed. For some reason. Saw nothing. Half our systems don't work today. It's going great. As long as it's the kind of system failure that takes, you know, that gives you a good excuse to lower your own workload, instead of the kind of system failure that has you needing to compensate for it and do extra work. Half and half. I know there's been plenty of times we had stuff break down at the Taco Bell, and that was my fault somehow. It's really just making everything take longer. I'm sorry. By which I mean I'm sympathetic. You gotta be here the same amount of time either way. But customers get annoyed easily. That's very true. Oh. Funny story, I actually just assumed it was a typo, glazed over the wrong letter, and read it as customers. In other words, I didn't even notice the typo until you pointed it out. I think it's greatly advisable for me to leave town, heal, and come back. It's like, yes, I'm very sorry that you didn't read the sign on the door and the sign at the register, and also you didn't listen to me when I said, "Hey, how are you today? I'm sorry to say, but before you order, just know the ice machine's out of order." So yes, now that you've ordered, I don't really feel like giving you a refund on the drink that you bought that you can still get. Despite being advised we had no ice today. So don't forget to record the boss fight when you come back. I recorded the boss fight, and then I thought I uploaded it, and then I deleted it. And by the way, the person who noticed that the boss fight was missing, after I apologized for missing it, they were very kind afterwards. They were like, "Hey, that's alright, that happens." Somehow I ended up with actually the nicest people on the internet right here. I'm going to actually go all the way home because it costs exactly the same. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Be careful, Fawn. As long as you're safe, that's all that matters to me. Okay, seems like there's nothing new going on here. I know there's an event later. You can buy additional hunter clothes. Girlfriend actually just bought it from the store, pretended like she made it. Good morning. I have time. Tell me about your adventures, okay? So sweet. Oh my gosh, Cass. Thank you. You didn't have to. Oh, dang. You thought you had to? I keep telling you. Oh, Cass, you really shouldn't have. Well, wait. That doesn't mean too far. Actually, thank you, though. Oh, you knew you didn't have to that time, but you didn't know you shouldn't have. What have I done? It's okay, we'll recover. Your sword is fault. Alright. I don't think I remember why I said that. Dan, hi, how are you doing? You always shave your sword for maximum aerodynamics. That's how you get the best penetration. Oh, this is the West Sea. What did you walk into? It was just a quote. I can't remember why I said your sword is fault. Certainly, there must have been a reason. Physics? Oh no, you're asking about the game. This is a PS1 RPG. So there's magical rock people called Saru, and the mist makes them evil. And they possess humans. Is aerodynamics physics? I think so. Pretty sure. I think everything is physics, but everything is also chemistry. Everything is a chemical, sorry. Everything is a chemical being affected by physics. How about that? It all breaks down to physics. Save point. File council. Lurk and a pancake. Enjoy your pancake and your lurk. Wish it was a waffle. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Hope you have a fantastic stream. Oh, with the CRT. Thank you very much. That is, that's actually an overlay for me, too. Have a new haircut? It's nice. Well, thank you. I woke up like this and everyone liked it, so I kept it. But yeah, the CRT look is actually built into my modded PlayStation 1 called RetroArch. It was one of the shader options, and also, I feel silly pointing this out, but if you look really close, the bezel has monitor reflections on it. Ask Siri for waffles. Siri, can you make waffles for Cass? Trying to do something similar. So you get to see, yeah. It's, shoot, I can actually, if you're using RetroArch as well, you know, that brand of modded PlayStation 1. Waffles are superior, it's true. Anyway, lurk for real. CRT, classic. If you leave it on too long, will you get burning? Thankfully not on this one. They did bring burn-in back with OLEDs, but I think they fixed that for the most part. What is this? Can I see what I'm using? CRT Royale is the shader, I think. What is this? It was actually... Oh my gosh. I think it was called something like Fast Bezel, because Bezel Royale or whatever it's called actually lagged the entire thing. Don't hate you, but you don't like pancakes. You can dislike whatever you dislike is up to you. I feel bad that you don't like pancakes, but I'm not gonna hate you over it. Nothing like seeing a Pac-Man burn-in image on a Street Fighter game. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with that when I was growing up. It's just dough. Vaughn, I feel the presence of a Genesis tree. We're very near. The Genesis tree must be at the summit. With a Genesis tree, we can make our Rosaru stronger, too. Hurry, Vaughn. Oh, that he was raised to renounce wearing a Saru for strength, but as soon as he gets one, he's like, oh yeah, let's pump him up. Final Fantasy VII win? I mean, eventually. I've played 8 and 9 so far. So I'm gonna hit it eventually. It's the one classic Final Fantasy. Classic meaning prior to 10-2. Okay, so 10-2 and 7 are the two classic Final Fantasies I've never played, if 10-2 counts. Pancakes are okay, as long as you don't pollute them with syrup. A little bit, come on. A little bit of syrup's nice. Why did the mouse get lost following a bluebird? Bluebird has terrible cardinal directions. Then it's the Cardinal's fault. There's only 7. There's only 7 classic Final Fantasies. Does it? If 7 counts, 9 has to count as a classic Final Fantasy 2. They're on the same console. Or do you mean only 7 Final Fantasies in general? What do these strange energy fluctuations mean? Could it be something evil? Oh, it's the only one. Only 7. Well, that's what Square seems to think. Well, no, not anymore. Now it's 14. Multiples of 7 only. No, that's not fair. They did 16 as well. They do keep making them. But 7's a clear favorite. What about FF11? Name one person who actually cares about Final Fantasy 11. Hello, everyone. Whoa, did Mouse get feathered hair? Wow. Thank you so much for noticing. Just trying a new haircut and everyone seems to like it. So I'll wear it for a little bit. Sarah, good point. Also, sorry to anyone who likes Final Fantasy 11. I was being mean because I thought it was funny. It's like Blade 3 doesn't exist. I do not remember anything that happens in the Blade trilogy. Come on, Gala, let's hurry and go see the new Genesis tree. Hope the Genesis tree is alright. Come, we must hurry to the summit, Pon. Is that the MMORPG one? It's the first MMORPG one before 14, right? It's very funny. Both look good on the mouse, but it's good to switch it up every once in a while. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Good, because there's only 1 and 2. I don't remember the first 2 either. Mashura, for some reason, as soon as I saw that guy, I got really excited. I loved his spell to bits. What else doesn't exist? Matrix 3? You loved Blade as a kid? I loved Blade as a kid too. Can't remember a single thing from it except for exploding vampires. Pacific Rim 2. So many things. Matrix 2 doesn't exist either. I'm immune to this conversation because I haven't seen any of these things. Oh dang, you're getting flip-frogged. The frogs do flip. Which blade is Demolition Man? You return to exploding vampires. What a sentence. We were talking about Blade. We got it immediately. Get flipped, Froggo. You can't see them, they do not exist. Oh, that's true. Well, that's a load off. How about Star Wars? Does that not exist too? Because then I don't have to watch that either. Also, did I say hi, friend? And how are you doing? Demolition Man's a cute movie. Only 4, 5, and 6. Only the... Oh, okay. The original trilogy. We have the Wisdom Ring. The rest do not exist. Age check? Don't ask me about an age check right now. Just kidding. It's too bad they never made a Megamind sequel. I literally found out the Megamind sequel existed last night when you told me about it. You did not, but you did say thank you for complimenting my hair. So that counts? Oh, thank you. Checks it immediately dies of old age. Hey, Doom, how are you doing? They made a Megamind too. That was my reaction. Increase int by 20%. You know, it makes sense for a monk to be like the team mage, but I don't think I've ever seen it before. You're good killing dragons? I'm sure they deserve it. They made a lot more Might and Magics than just 2. Only 3 through 7 and 10 exist, though. Incredibles 2? I think I liked Incredibles 2. I at least had a good time watching it. Which one has the no capes? That's the first one, I think. They probably called back to it in the second. Yeah. That's all you remember about it? You want to play capes? Went to the cinema with a friend. Aren't we getting 3 soon too? I hadn't heard about that. The discussion room. Is capes a tabletop? It sounds oddly familiar. Haven't been to the cinema since the original Avatar. I think I have, but for the life of me, I can't remember what I saw right now. I mean, I've definitely gone since the original Avatar. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm supposed to be mean now. I'm gonna try to keep that in mind this time. Also, hey Crimson, I hope you're doing well. You know, it's Incredibles 3 at D3. I think that's what it was called. Ow, ow, ow. Think that makes you tough? Is that how you be mean? Hello, how are you doing? How was the Wild Robot? I've heard it's pretty good. Did I just... Ow, ow, ow. Did I just go magical girl? Well, yeah, I need to hide the hips when I'm changing clothes. We all know how Bezos gets with the animated mouse hips. One of your top films of the year? Thank you. I'm gonna go see it again before the run's up. That's pretty high praise. I'm waiting for Suri to want to watch it on streaming. Because then we don't have to leave our house. Animated mouse hips. Exactly, I know they're powerful, but doesn't mean you gotta deprive the people. I promised like an input commands in a PS1 game. Mouse hips don't lie. They certainly don't lie when Fiendish Alley is out. Or they shouldn't. Looks like Fawn's actually fallen behind on defense. Oh, Zrat! Crazy driver, attack enemies. Oh. I've been purified. Dancy dance. Nice dancing. Nice moves. This is all I got personally. This was my favorite spell as a kid. I'm excited to see if it holds up. Alright, I guess it was still fun. I like your moves too, Senzu. I just realized my overlay's been wrong this entire time. So just so everyone knows, we're not playing Final Fantasy IX after this. Oops, and I'm sorry. Personally, when I'm playing Inscription, I stick to the motto, maybe it's okay if he just wrecks me. No need to gouge my eyes out over it. What could I have ever meant by that? Good morning, Rusty. How are you? That's fine. Just got a new job? How is it? I hope it's a step up. Great angelification there. I'm trying to get into character for costumes. It's harder than it sounds. But you're back to doing fursuits again. Sounds pretty exciting. Got the timing. Want a fursuit for my face reveal? I mean, Sinzu actually likes to daydream about him sometimes. For me, I like seeing other people in them. I'm not sure how I do. For a fursuit? Oh yeah. Have you ever done a burp before? Only saw one. It's really rare. Hear that, Suri? You're almost unique. Wait, shoot. Looks at Halo. Suri, you're so unique. Does it still count as a fursuit, or do you have to call it a feather suit? And in my books, it counts. But if someone wants to call theirs a feather suit, I'm not going to argue with them. You've seen some Raven fursuits? High quality suit there, no kidding. You sound like a scaly. Yeah. You can call a scaly a furry. I don't think any of them take umbrage with it. Oop. There's a line though, because I think I'm not sure where kobolds fall in this whole dynamic. Because if you're a kobold or a dragon, you're definitely furry adjacent. And sincerely, probably a furry, but like... in theory, they might not be. I've never asked one. You have no Sona? You're just a tiny strategy game man with a tiny sword, a tiny shield. That's okay. Friends of all textures are just as welcome here. Just like noodles. Kobolds are kind of furry, with a touch of dwarfness. It's like in the same camp with goblins and like those, like demon Sonas, right? But kobold is a step fluffier. And if you're a classic JRPG dog kobold, then GG, sorry, you're just a dog now. You can't avoid it at that point. Feel free to call yourself a kobold, but, you know. Demon Sona swear. Posted in miscellaneous share for later. Oh shoot, I should have asked. Rusty, I should have asked if you're taking orders and if you want to tell people what your shop's called. Yeah, kobolds are more... for sure. They know what they're getting into. Which of these is more kobold to me? Between the two, that's kind of tough. It's Polygon, but you're not ready for orders yet. Well, when you are, feel free to shout yourselves out. That's an excellent name. It is a great name. I hope for all the success in your future. And many a happy, fluffy customer. Now, I have considered sleeves for a hand-cammed kind of thing before. See, here's a hack. If your Sona has non-furred hands, you can get away with just wearing a sleeve and having your hands exposed. Assuming, of course, your complexion's kind of similar. It's not poodling if it's Sona accurate. So you're saying the best persona is that deer with the creamy human hands from Adventure Time? The weird deer. Yes. You be doing your best? Of course. I might also just be biased towards rodents with non-furred hands. You always learn so much about alternative subcultures here. You hate that deer. Almost more creepy than Shikanoko. See, that's the difference. I actually love unsettling presences. Especially benign ones. The damage difference when Gala casts a spell is incredible. I wish I paid more attention to it. She could... You know it. I didn't have confidence in myself to sing it correctly, but I admit, since I saw the name, it was playing non-stop in my noggin. It gave me an instance because it knew I was about to complain about the encounter rate. You only know the meme? The show is... I enjoy watching the show. If you... It's similar to shows like Azumanga Daioh. That's just like a constant stream of gags. Are we here? Is this tree? If this is tree, I might... I'm gonna save here, sorry. It's not cheating, it just saves time. Uh-oh. 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 Sorry about that, I was lost for a second. A lot of references, gags, and nonsense humor. The show is... Grr Woof Bark, I like it very much. I think about that letter often. Surprisingly frequently. I really hope the person who wrote it had a lot of friends. Whenever I see anything about, like, people being cringe or whatever, think back to this teenage girl writing to a magazine in what was it, like 1920s, 1950s. Do you have any more long-form poems in the vein of Psycho Pompous? Grr, woof, bark, I like so very much. If so, gimme. Oh, by all means, gimme. That's how I win. Turns out people were always exactly as weird. Oh. Sorry, I just realized. I moved the stream time for me for daylight savings. I thought we were about to switch off of this, but we still have another hour. We'll make Gala even smarter. I really should fix up the overlay so it's not confusing anyone. You found the tweet again? It's from the 1930s, the year not specified in the tweet. I choose to believe 100% that this letter exists. Because it makes me extremely happy. Look up when Lovecraft published Psychopompus. We could use that. That's probably what the tweet's going off of, I guess. We have Genesis Tree music. I didn't mean to go all the way up to it. If there's a fight, we're not going to be able to do it. Well, at least get us right up to it. Forgot how much you adored Utra. The Sega Genesis tree. No, the Genesis tree is good. It rids the world of mist. I forgot how run outside character's name, I'm sorry. There's something strange surrounding the Genesis tree. What is this? I've never seen anything like it. Vaughn, this is weird. It's a spooky wall. Let me touch it. Destroyed. The neon Genesis tree. One of your favorites. Oh, now I know who you're talking about. Maybe it's a Rasuwu. I'm so happy I married you. Hate when the wall is spooky. Spooky wall's actually the worst. Vaughn, it hurts. Don't touch it, everyone. It hurts. I investigated it, so you don't have to. No, wait, Vaughn. Vaughn, it hurts. Don't touch it. Everyone, it hurts. She's very concerned. We found magic fruit. I remember... Oh, right. It heals... It restores your MP. And also, apparently, an electrified fence. You made him in Demon Slayer the game, too. Sorry, can't type. That's okay. Like when it have green goo on it. I can accept when the walls ooze green slime. That's kind of normal. Aw, thank you. What I can't abide is wall faces. Pat, pat. Well, well, if it is my favorite group of idiots, welcome back. What took you guys so long? I figured you simpletons would be coming, so I was waiting here for you. Took you long enough, you lazy dimwits. Sonky, darn! So it was you who put up that force field. So you're not just a muscle-bound moron, are you? That's right, it was me. It's Shadow the Human Hawk, it's true. I put up that force field to keep you idiots from trying any of your foolish tricks. Well, do you want me to deactivate it? It gives you a little drop-down menu, yes, no? Yes. Of course we do. Ooh. Well then, fight me. Come at me, all three of you at once, in November? In the very unlikely event you defeat me, I'll deactivate the force field. Okay. Many apologies. But Bezos demands we gotta get into this after a break. So it'll be less than 5 minutes, and then we'll attempt to fight this guy. See you in a few.